what happened there, but my video decided that it was going to go off. Yes, as I was saying, you needed to get a travel authorization before traveling to Jamaica. And if you're from the hot spots, you actually get a COVID test and send the results in before you could travel. And it started out well, but people being people and being unruly, they didn't want to quarantine when they get to Jamaica. If you're a tourist traveling, you get to the resort and you're pretty much have to stay on the resort. You enjoy the amenities and the facilities of the resort, and that's where you stay. You didn't get the opportunity to enjoy the island. But most of the residents of Jamaica, citizens of Jamaica who returned, they didn't think they should quarantine themselves or self-isolate. So they get home and they're up and down. So there's been a few imported cases, and so far the numbers are higher than before. Like their daily numbers are up. The daily higher than, a couple of months ago. But so far they're managing. So there's been different curfews put in place, different times. Then the election was called, and then nomination day, everybody's out, partying, doing whatever with their nominees. People going to the beaches, rivers, the holidays. Like people doing all kinds of things like it was back to normal. So this past weekend, there were a couple of major celebrity birthdays. So Usain Bolt's birthday and Beanie Man's birthday. So for those who don't know, Usain Bolt is a retired Olympian, world champion. He's got gazillion gold medals from the Olympics and other track meets around the world. And King Beanie Man, king of the dancehall, major recording artist in Jamaica. So Usain had a breakfast party. Because of the quarantine, it's now where you can't be outside of your home. I think it's after 7 p.m. or 9 p.m., one of those hours. So, he had a birthday party, and from the videos I've seen, not many people had masks on. Not many people were social distancing. And there was a number of people there, more than the legally required amount of people that are allowed to be in a space based on Jamaica's quarantining rules. And then after that, there was the Beanie Man party. And again, with him being an entertainer and a celebrity, everybody was at the party. I mean, everybody. It wasn't as big as a party as it could have been because of COVID, but at the same time, there were still a lot of people. So, and then, people from Usain's party went to Beanie Man's party. So now, it's been revealed that Usain tested positive for COVID. And then you're looking and you're like, okay, you tested positive for COVID. How many people did you interact with at your birthday party? And then from there, how many people did they interact with? And those same people went to Beanie Man's party. and interacted with people. And at Beanie Man's party, there was popcorn, conscience, boom dynamite, bounty killer, all of them big artists, and who them go mix with after. So, a lot of people say we are overreact to COVID, them not believe in it. But just look, one person, and not just saying, but whoever he contracted it from, and whoever they contracted it from, based on contact tracing, that one person could have infected at least, at a minimum, 50, 60 people, maybe even more. So Usain now is in self-isolation. A few other artists, now people are going to have to get tested to see if they're positive and all of that. There's even a joke coming out that Ding Dong, he performed at Usain's party. He's now claiming that he wasn't there, and it's an old video and all of that stuff, but who knows, we'll see. I'll keep y'all posted. So this is where I'm at. And with COVID upticking down there again, they've now lowered or increased the curfew times. So now it's from 5 a.m. between them and 9 p.m. you're good. So 9 p.m. is, you have to be home by 9 p.m. So whatever you're doing, you got to be home. If you finish work, you got to show that you're coming from work while you're still out on the road. So we're going to see how the second uptick is handled with the elections, and with because of COVID, they weren't having these large gatherings where they do speeches, kind of like a convention type of thing. They were most thinking about doing drive-thrus. But again, with the drive-thru, crowd still gathered because they want to see their politician and, enjoy that moment. So that has now been cancelled because of the uptick in COVID. I know a couple of the debates have been cancelled because of the participants' exposure to other people who have COVID. Crystal Tomlinson, Beanie Man's wife, she canceled her debate because, again, she was at Beanie Man's party, and cross-contamination between the people from both party and there. But now they have to go get tested. But people don't listen. People don't learn. People are fighting, screaming, going crazy about wearing masks. More so in the US than here in Canada, but still, we have those people here too. Seen a few of them written right up on Facebook and Insta that they're now wearing a mask, and they're not the this and they're not the that because of pandemic. And if COVID on vacation and at the time, and them a wear them mask and all of them things, I leave them alone. I don't carry them, nor I burn them, because their body, their life, You must know there have been a few people in the US who were publicly denouncing COVID. It's a hoax, it's not real, and they died. They contract the virus and died. It affects everybody differently. There are people who now have, who contracted COVID, who now have heart problems. So we're still exploring what COVID does to the body, because nobody knows for sure. We've never had to deal with it. So we'll see. And there was an announcement the other day that Canada and 3M, Canada came to an agreement with 3M for the N95 mask to be made here in Canada. We want to avoid the situation where a couple of months ago, shipments were seized in the US because they didn't want it to ship to Canada. They were saying that they're not shipping anything to any mask to Canada, not knowing that the ingredients, that the things that they need to make the mask, they can only source it from here. So we got that settled, but it's good to make our own. So 3M has decided they've come to an agreement that they're going to be making masks here in Canada, which is a good thing. Very good thing indeed. So, last night, basketball, what was expected happened. Lakers beat Portland handedly. It was Kobe Bryant's birthday, so the players paid respect to Kobe in their various ways, with various quotes, wearing his initials, his numbers, all that stuff. Still can't believe you have to be saying rest in peace to Kobe. He was only 42. Only 42. All that greatness, all the things he could have done, yet to be done. God. But Miami swept Indiana. OKC tied with Houston. That was an interesting game. Kept going back and forth, especially in the last 3 minutes. It was just like, OKC go up, score, they're up 1. Houston come, score, they're up 1. It was seesaw back and forth for a little while, and then OKC did what they had to do. So now the game is started 2-2. So Milwaukee, after losing their first match to Orlando, they've won their last 3. Now they're leading 3-1. So they're supposed to play tomorrow and should be able to close out that game, that series. And I'm looking forward to the second round. Raptors will be playing Boston, and they'll play on Thursday. Not sure of the timing because I didn't check that far. I just know that it's Thursday that they're going to be playing. So we'll see what happens. We'll enjoy the game, and Raptors will go on to win a second championship. So this is what I see on my walk. See, there's a farm over there with their growing stuff. Looks like corn. Yeah. There's a gentle breeze blowing, so it's not that hot or humid. But I like it. It's nice. I don't like when it's too hot and then it start getting sweaty and all of that. Just like a nice breeze to keep you cool and go from there. But yeah. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in my neighborhood. Yes, for those of you watching who actually get to this part of the video and think that I'm crazy, that's okay. That's okay. I'm enjoying the day, enjoying the morning, and most importantly, I'm enjoying life. So for today, take a minute, look around, take in the beauty that surrounds you. Take a deep breath, enjoy, and just be grateful. Be grateful that you're alive to enjoy this day. Be grateful that you're able to provide for yourself today. And just be grateful. So with that being said, I'm going to sign off now. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. You have a blessed day.